It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Warriors out in Oakland. Well, for the Warriors, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, we got last season's finals MVP in the house, Andre Iguodala, and if you want to talk about a guy who plays beyond his stats, Shaq, it would be Andre. He's had a tremendous run over the past year.
You know, in this game, we love to see guys that can shoot it and guys that can run and
crowd here in Golden State's Oracle Arena. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves facing the Golden State Warriors. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Wiggins outside at the 3 with Anthony Towns at the 4. Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Jang in at the 5. Here's Levine. Back to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Rubio with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. And guys, I would have to say one of the most underrated defensive players in the NBA, Draymond Green. Might not be the case anymore after coming in second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year.
Yep, he might not look the part. You know, undersized, but you talk to the scouts and the stat geeks, they'll tell you he's one of the best in the game defensively.
Now, here's Rubio. There's the screen. Fires from the wing. Here's Towns, and it's sent back by Bogut. The dish now to Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Barnes has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Warriors.
And for Green, the long arms, great anticipation. We talk about the IQ. Also the willingness to absorb contact, all part of what makes him special on the defensive end of the floor.
It's stolen by Green. And Thompson kicks to Green. It's deflected. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Rubio the pass to Dang, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
And, you know, now we have all these analytics, and if you look at all the advanced measures for defense, Draymond Green is one of the best in our game. I mean, and teams are better able to measure now defense with player tracking and the cameras. So I think that helped Green when the time came for him to sign his contract. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense is determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
And the dunk by Towns.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
Thank you, Doris.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
A break for Thompson. Last season, an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists. And Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player, terrific offensive player, outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor. Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
It's Curry with the drive, and the shot is good. Curry's got 5 points so far.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Levine dishes to Towns. And Steph Curry with the foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Spates is checked in. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Timberwolves. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Shoots off the screen. Levine can't hit. Warriors leading by 5. It's Curry with the drive. No luck. Wiggins with some nice D. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
And Minnesota has possession after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Levine kicks to Pekovic. Here's Towns. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Warriors have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Curry passes to Spates. Pulls it up. And Curry the bucket on the assist from Spates. 10 points for Steph Curry.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and around 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Rush come for Thompson. Minnesota also making some changes. Adrian Payne's checked in for Towns. Prince comes in for Wiggins, and Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Levine. Now, here's Rubio. Feeds it to Pekovic. Over to the wing. Here's Muhammad. And that one is hammered home.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Here's Curry after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Bogut. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Timberwolves trail by 4. Rubio dishes to Prince. Here's Muhammad. And it's Curry with the rebound. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Left side Prince. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Here's Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Barnes has got his second bucket. And Rubio kicks to Muhammad. There's the feed to Prince. Over to the left wing. From deep. No good. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Levine is out there with Shabazz Muhammad. Then there's Tayshaun Prince. Then it's Boogie Dan. And it's Garnett in at the 4 slot. Stolen by Levine. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And that one's good. Levine's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Timberwolves. Warriors leading by 4.
In last season, the Wolves had the hardest strength of schedule in the entire league. Might have worked out for them in the end, as come lottery time, those extra losses do tend to help.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the score by Golden State. Here's the screen. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. They grabbed their own miss.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly, this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Barbosa for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Thien passes to Dang. And again, it's Minnesota.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Pass to Ezeli. Uses both hands to slam it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Muhammad. The Warriors making the shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. There was a time when the media had written off Shabazz Muhammad as an impact player. He showed last year he belongs in this NBA.
Yeah, certainly did. I mean, he improved in every facet of the game, and sometimes we tend to write guys off a little too soon, Kevin. The media in general, not you in particular. He's been a big-time performer for the Wolves.
And he makes the first.
And for Muhammad, it's weird that so many fans had given up on a player just after his rookie season. I mean, he's vindicated anyone who stuck with him after his slow rookie start.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Muhammad. Here's Wiggins. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Andre Iguodala.
And for Muhammad, a lot of it had to do with the hype he got in college, coupled with his age situation. So when he struggled, people were too quick to write him off. But he has showed he can ball.
And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Minnesota with the ball. following the score by Golden State. Here's Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 17. And the shot falls short this time. Thompson right side. Wiggins with the block. But they get it back. From deep three-point range. And Thompson is good for 3. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
There's a screen. Here's Levine. A floater. Towns wide open. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's the Warriors on the break. Spades dishes to Iguodala. To the paint. And Maurice Speights the bucket on the assist by Iguodala. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead. It's now been a decade since the Minnesota Timberwolves played postseason basketball. Last trip to the postseason for the Wolves back in 2004.
Wow, that was a long time ago. And if you're wondering, that is the longest playoff drought in the league currently. Wolves want nothing more than to get back to playing playoff basketball, and featuring the #1 pick in last year's draft will help.
Good way to start, you're right. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Speights. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Barnes, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
And, you know, even though the Wolves have been out of the playoffs so long, you get the sense it won't be too much longer. They've got a really nice core to build around, and I think could be special, especially Andrew Wiggins.
Tayshaun Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Wiggins, it's tipped, but he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
And as you mentioned, the Wolves could be back in the playoffs in due time. They are headed in the right direction. Some mistakes have been made along the way, but you have to like their future now.
Here's Curry. Shot from the inbound. The shot will not go. Good D by Rubio. Clark, they've been looking at us. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Prince. Thompson passes to Barnes. Back to Thompson. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. And stolen by Pekovic. Wiggins drives in. That is good. Wiggins has got 6 points.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
It's Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Rubio with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And Rubio kicks to Pekovic. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Adrian Payne's checked in for Towns.
And guys, for Nikola Pekovic, NBA scouts said he needed work on his shot coming in. Yet he's money from mid-range at times, especially at the charity stripe. One of the best free throw shooting bigs we have in our league.
And back to Pekovic at the free throw line. Clark, he has consistently been around 75% for his career.
And Kevin, last season he got that number up to 84%. And he also gives you really good effort in the paint on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Rubio. Down low, here's Payne. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists now in this one. Ricky Rubio, Clark, one of the most highly anticipated international players in recent memory to come into the NBA.
Yeah, he's got an awful lot of flash and substance to his game, and after much haggling and negotiating, he was finally allowed to join the Minnesota Timberwolves in 2011.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And Rubio kicks to Prince. Here's the screen. Here's Pekovic. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Bogut.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
And back to Rubio, with the pressure of all that fanfare marking his arrival, he really focused in and hit the ground running. He was named Western Conference Rookie of the Month, first month of the season, and he finished second to Kyrie Irving for Rookie of the Year.
Curry against Rubio. They get the rebound. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Ezeli's checked in for Golden State. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Garnett's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 3. Now Rubio. Got a piece of it. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Good D by Rubio. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one.
Kevin, I'm here with Ricky.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half to be. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
They were.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants, and in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. Here's Levine, 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Towns. Offensive rebound, and it's sent back by Bogut. They recover it. The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And Towns drops them both. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the final.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the final. Impressive work.
Curry with the steal. Green kicks to Thompson, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Wiggins, right side. It's rebounded by Golden State. Bogut's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Rubio with the rebound.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's foul number 2 for him. Minnesota making a switch here. Muhammad's checked in. Here's Rubio. Up and in on the layup. Rubio's got his second basket of the night.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
And here's Jang after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. That's tipped. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Barnes with the ball.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Rubio with it. Jang dishes to Muhammad. They double him with Green. Jang with a clean look. Gets an open look and hits. Zhang's got 6 points.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
And for Gorgie Zhang, an intelligent guy with strong physical attributes, gigantic arm span, but extremely raw skill-wise.
Yeah, his game still needs plenty of polish on both ends of the floor. But I really felt like he took a huge leap last season, and he has the intensity along with that work ethic to continue to grow.
Curry with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Timberwolves trail by 3. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
You know, on the topic of Zhang, he did improve in practically every category in year 2. Offensively, though, he still looked a bit mechanical. And on defense, he still went for too many head fakes, but you've got to like his upside.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Green. And it's Barbosa in for Johnson. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Pekovic is checked in.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range. And talking about Gorgie Zhang, he recorded 22 points and 21 rebounds in a game his rookie season. Amazingly, it was the first ever 2020 game by a Timberwolves rookie. The Wolves, of course, once home to Kevin Garnett and Kevin Love, so that's pretty good company.
And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Prince comes in for Ricky Rubio. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
There's a minute 34 left in the third. Prince in the corner. Kicks it to Pekovic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Pekovic has got his second bucket tonight.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
A young team trying to find their place in the league can have it tough on the road, Clark, and the 2015 Timberwolves typified that sentiment.
In spades, 7-34 on the road last season. Dead last in the West as they won only 3 road games against the rest of the conference.
Ezeli's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Curry. Now here's Prince. From 13, it's rebounded by Livingston.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Pump the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And with the Wolves on the road, that they shot threes better and had better offense, they would still lose by double digits on average.
You know, guys, for the Wolves on the road last year, it was hard because they are in the West. I mean, we've talked before about how far they have to travel as a team for their road games.
A lot of comparisons have been made about Andrew Wiggins. Kobe Bryant, in fact, Clark went as far as to say that he sees a lot of himself in Wiggins as a player.
Ultimate compliment there. I mean, that's exactly what Kobe Bryant just gave him. Wiggins has the chance to reach that level, I think.
Minnesota making a switch. Haynes checked in.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Barbosa's shot is off.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Here's Levine. He's got 7. KG, that's good.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Here's Rubio. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Youngsters Anthony Towns and Zhang are in the post. Ricky Rubio is out there with Wiggins, and it's Muhammad in at the 3 spot. And it's Rubio penetrating, and the rejection by Ezeli. That puts them in the lead. And that's 13 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets.
Quick enough.
And the basket by Curry.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Wiggins kicks to Towns. Back to Wiggins. Shoots the 3. Warriors with the rebound. To the middle. It's deflected. And stolen by Wiggins. From 10 feet out. Here's Dang. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Looking at the numbers for Gorgui Dieng, he has 8 points and also a block shot.
That free throw, good from Zhang.
Kevin, you look at their free throw percentage, they've been very efficient from the line today. That's a big factor.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Ezeli. And Zhang drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Curry outside. The shot misses.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Out to the right wing. Towns with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Zhang, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Muhammad, the pass to Rubio. Here's Dang. Towns dishes to Muhammad. There's the double team with Bogut. Towns kicks to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Again, Wiggins missing. Warriors trail by 4. To the left side wing. Barnes passes to Bogut. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Barnes. A 3-ball. And good on the basket. Booking.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Minnesota calls timeout.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Curry against Rubio. The shot by Curry, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Levine kicks to Towns. The shot no good. Nice D from Bogut. It's Thompson off the drive. Rebound collected by Levine. Timberwolves leading by 3. There's the pick. He kicks to Rubio. Takes the 3. Cannot hit. And Golden State will come the other way.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
It's Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Thompson dishes to Curry. To tie it up. And that one's good. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Minnesota calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Wiggins passes to Towns. To the paint. Here's Dang. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
I really thought they did a better job, a much better job of getting it inside in the first half. You got to get back to throwing it in the paint more here in the second.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Curry with it. Guarded now by Rubio. But they'll get another chance. Here's Bogut. Here's Barnes. And finally they hit one. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
And really at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're leading by 1. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Minnesota has possession. It's a 1-point game. Towns kicks to Wiggins. In for his 7th make in 13 tries.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. It's Curry outside. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Levine dishes to Rubio. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Towns. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead. Curry against Rubio. Curry can't get it to go.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Offensive rebound. Towns. Count the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Rubio against Curry. Now, here's Rubio. Tight defense on him, and the officials call a traveling violation. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep. Curry can't get it to go. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 6. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
Yeah, it's no-brainer, partner. I mean, that's their only choice. Shoot the 3 and hopefully get it down and then foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
All right, let's go.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Livingston. No good. And so the Timberwolves take the win.
Ricky, what was...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson.